2 of our video of the implications of greenhouse gases. So, greenhouse gases are important because they actually cause a greenhouse effect on the Earth, in which some of the energy radiated from the sun is absorbed and re-radiated by the greenhouse gases into the Earth's atmosphere, while some is reflected back to space. As such, the natural greenhouse effect is essential in keeping Earth's temperature sustainable for life to exist and thrive on Earth. However, in recent years, there has been an increase in the greenhouse effect due to increased human activities. Increased human activities such as the increased burning of fossil fuels as a source of energy, deforestation, and agricultural practices such as the use of fertilizers in soil cultivation have released greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide into the air. With this unnatural increase of the greenhouse effect, the greenhouse effect has become enhanced and made the Earth even warmer than its natural state, giving rise to the term global warming. So now, we'll move on to the implications of global warming and its effect on ecological system and humans in the short-term and long-term ways. So firstly, the first effect will be that of the melting glaciers and rising sea levels. Global warming has caused an increase in thermal expansion of seawater, as well as an increased melting of glacial masses and ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica. And so as seen here, here's a photo of a polar bear that's actually trying to find another ice sheet to move onto. So it actually affects animals such as polar bears who have to swim a longer distance to find a place to rest. And similarly, other animal species have to migrate to find new areas. Next, low-lying areas and coastal cities will also be vastly impacted as sea levels continue to rise and many areas might soon become uninhabitable, even Singapore. It's actually predicted that the Earth's average sea level will rise by 0.09 to 0.88 meters between 1990 and 2100. So this photo actually shows a recent flooding of Venice, showing how this issue is critical and should be tackled as soon as possible. Global warming also causes an economic impact. With over half of the human population living within 100 kilometers of the coast, most of this population live in urban areas that serve as seaports. Hence, an increase in the sea level will cause a severe economic impact on all these low-lying coastal areas and islands due to increased beach erosion rates along coastlines, and a rising sea level will also displace fresh groundwater for a substantial distance inland, affecting many people. Moving on, it will also affect ecological systems such as the aquatic systems. Loss of coastal wetlands would reduce fish populations, especially shellfish. Increased salinity in estuaries could also reduce the abundance of freshwater species, but could also increase the presence of marine species. Hence, the full impact on marine species is not exactly known. Our hydrological system will also be affected. Global precipitation is likely to increase as well, but it's not known how regional rainfall patterns will actually change. So some regions may have more rainfall while others may have less. And higher temperatures will also increase the rate of evaporation, and these changes would probably create new stresses for many water management systems. So this is a photo of the hydrological system. And this has also resulted in agricultural impact and a potential spreading of diseases. For example, agriculture and livestock will be affected, and it will be difficult to actually ensure that there's enough food for our growing human population. And as different parts of the world become hotter, disease-spreading insects might begin to inhabit previously uninhabitable places due to its colder temperature. For example, Zika-carrying mosquitoes can increasingly be found in North America and Iran. So these are a few photos of crop pests that might proliferate. In conclusion, Global warming due to enhanced greenhouse effect is a serious cause for concern. Not only does it affect animal species, it can also impact humans in many ways, affecting our living areas and food security. So global warming is an issue that we all have to look into.